Yeah! So all I gotta say is chicks rock. I like this person. Just awesome artist. Cool, cool stuff. Just cool tunes. Anyway, so if you have any song requests, do me a favor, click the links below. Also, visit the main page, Papastachepop, where there's other links to other channels like what this one's normally on, country or blues or whatever. So, anyways, do me a favor, that'd be awesome. So let's, this is a simple tune. Let's zoom in for a closer look and get through this. Okay, so for the very first part, there's going to be a G, C, G, D in the background. Now there's a little riff, I'll get to that in a second, but before we start, we need to tune our whole guitar down a half step, which means you tune this down to an E flat and every other string the same way. So what we're going to do is we got... Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start off with a G. We're going to have our second finger on the 3rd fret E. Our first finger is going to be on the 2nd fret A, and then our ring and pinky are going to be tucked in on this B and E 3rd fret. Now, when you go to the C chord, just drop it down a set of strings to the A and the D. So the C and the G are going to be very similar. You're not going to move these fingers at all. Now when we go to the D, you can keep your 3rd finger exactly where it's at and put your 1st finger and your 2nd finger on the 2nd fret. 1st is going to be on the G, your 2nd is going to be on the E. But then we're going to come right back and put our 3rd finger on to do a suspended 4th. So when we do the strum pattern, which is just going to be down, up, down, and then we're going to go to C. And what we're going to do on the C is down, up, down, down. So we got... Same thing on the G again. But the first downstroke on the D, and then we're going to, as soon as we do an upstroke, we're going to put our pinky on. Now when we get that pattern down, what we can do is in between each of those different chords and the strum pattern that we do, we can catch a quick upstroke on the way to the next chord. So it can sound like this. Now we're going to do that intro 6 times, and then when we go to the verse part, it's going to be very similar, right? We're going to have that little riff we're going to throw in there, I think 2 times in. Kind of just builds up until everything kicks in. So it goes 2 by itself, 2 with a little riff, and then 2 getting us into the verse. And then the verse chords are exactly the same. Alright, so there's a cool little riff right here in the beginning. It's basically right out of a G chord. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to the G string, 4th fret, and then we're going to go to the G string, 5th fret. So we got... And then from there, we're going to go to the 3rd fret of the B and the E. So all together we got... Now don't let those that B and E ring together. You want them to be single notes. And then you're going to do it again, but But instead of going to the E 3rd fret, we're going to go down to the G 2nd fret. So all together we got. And we're going to repeat that riff twice. Okay, so that verse is very similar to the intro. Same chords, same everything. We're going to do it 5 times, and on the 5th time, it goes into a separate part, which gets us into the chorus, kind of a pre-chorus. So what we're going to do is we're just going to alter our strum pattern just a hair, okay? So what we're going to do is we got down, up, up for the G chord. Now when we go to that C, down, up, down. So we got. And then when we go to that D, we're going to do the same thing where we start off with a regular D and then go right into a D suspended 4th. So we got. Now remember, it's just up, down, once we put our pinky down. So we got. Now, once we do that 5 times, on the 5th time of hitting that D, then what we're going to do is we're going to go to what looks like an A minor chord, but we're going to take off our ring finger. So we have. Then we're going to go. So it's down, root, down, root, down, up. Again. So it's a whole chord. And then what we're going to do is going to go into what is kind of like a little bit of a B minor chord. So our first finger is going to be on the B note, which is the 2nd fret of the A, and our ring finger is going to be right where it's been the whole song. It's going to be on that 3rd fret B string. So that we're going to alter that pattern a little bit. Down. And then the next thing is we're going to just take that and turn it into a C chord, which is 3rd fret C note, A string, 3rd fret, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, D string, and our first finger is just going to be right here on that 1st fret B string. And then we're going to switch to the C we've been doing. So we got. One more time. And that's going to get us into the chorus. All right, so that's our chorus. It's really easy. Same kind of chords that we've been doing. G, D, A minor, C. So that strum pattern. I'm going to go down, up, down, up, down, up. second time through, I'm just going to hit that C and let it ring. That's the whole chorus. All right, so at this point, we're basically going to get back into a little couple times through, and then we're going to get back into the verse again. Same basic premise, same strum patterns, you know, maybe building it up just a little bit, adding a stroke in here or there. When we get back to that A minor progression, we're going to pick it up a little bit. So we're going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. See? And then at the second bar of C, what we're going to do is we're going to go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off our second finger from the A string. So we're going to do 2 downstrokes. And then take it up. Same thing again. So we got. And then we're going to go 1 up, down, up. So all together. So. And then it just does a little bit of a guitar solo, which I believe is over the verse, or not the verse chord. Yeah, the verse chord. All right, we're almost done. So the guitar solo is the verse. Right, we're going to do that twice. Guitar solo. Then it's going to go into that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into the chorus chords, but we're just going to pick them. Now, it doesn't have to be specific. You know, we could break down the specific part in like 35 minutes that it does on the album, but all you basically got to do is strum the chord and then play around with the open strings, ringing open at the bottom. D. And then right there, what I did was I just took my second finger off and just went from that, you know, that suspended second, suspended fourth to A minor. And when I went to that C chord, the little riff is just hammering on from an open A back to where you should be on the second fret, D string. So that'd be an open D rather. So we got. All right, you did another one. Congratulations. All right, you did another tune. Congratulations. Thank you for sticking here with me at Papastachepop. I just love it. Love teaching you guys. It's awesome. Click the link below again if you have any song requests. Other than that, until we meet again, catch you next time.